All right, I want to welcome everyone to this session. I'm going to be taking some lessons on TradingView. TradingView has been an amazing app, and I've really learned a lot on the IM Academy platform about using TradingView to chart and all that. To draw to chart, I mean CHART. Okay, to do your analysis. TradingView is a very wonderful and reliable tool. Okay, that's what most forex traders use to analyze trades. All right. So if you are here, you're watching this, and you don't have TradingView, like you've not started using TradingView, you can simply go to tradingview.com. Okay. Open another tab. TradingView.com. Okay, so you can get registered in no time. All right, so this is the TradingView interface. TradingView interface, you can register and get started. Okay, so TradingView is an amazing app. They even give you some news. You can always come here to read news, learn more about the forex market. So many things about forex on TradingView. So you can easily create an account. I'm signed in. Okay, so that's why you're not seeing register or sign up. I'm signed in already. All right, so you see register, you create an account, and you're good to go. To give you so I want to have a blank interface. Then okay, maybe I should remove all this, because by default you might not find the watch list by default. It doesn't matter. Let me just leave it. But I want to have a clear sheet. Let me just pick one currency and remove all the lines, so that it will. And if you are, then I want you to also do something for me. How can you get registered? I just explained. I want you to do something for me. For some people have been coming to my inbox asking me questions about TradingView, and I always tell them it's always difficult to be explaining with charts. Okay, so come to my next Zoom training and ask your questions about TradingView. So this is the time to be dropping your questions, what the challenges you face using TradingView. So I'm just going to remove these lines and even the indicators, so that I can have a clear sheet, like you're just opening this for the first time, so that you guys won't be confused. All right, so I've deleted the lines, at least the ones I can see in this timeline. Okay, and I'm going to remove my stochastic. I'm going to remove my RSI. So to register on TradingView is free, but it has a premium version. The free version is limited. Okay, the free version is limited, so you might want to. You can use free, and at least for a start, you can start with a free version. And if you can afford to upgrade, you can easily do that, okay? Because the free version gives you some limitations. It gives you some limitations which you will see. So I've removed all the indicators. So I think when you start, you're going to see something like AAPL here. If you click it, it should give you some options. I can't really remember exactly. I don't know if anyone is anyone doing this as I'm teaching, so that you will tell me, okay, this is where I am, this is what it's showing. Is it giving you this interface? You can use, somebody is asking if you can use phone to do trading. Obviously, yeah, you can. You can, but of course, the obvious thing is that the system gives you a better look, okay? Definitely, it gives you a better look. Just imagine I'm using, just imagine I'm using a phone, okay? See how this thing is going to look. So this is like a phone view. Okay, you can use it, you know, but of course you know that it might not even be this detailed. So you might find out that it's just not easy. Like the easiest way is just to use your PC, okay, and then probably use a mouse to navigate. It's always easy than to be using your mouse pad on your laptop pad to navigate. But if you're using a mouse, you can easily drag the screen, zoom in and zoom out. Can even easily draw this thing down, drag and all that. So just easy. Like life is easy with the system. But of course, you can always do it on phone. At least for a start, if you don't have a system, you can always come here to practice and check things out. Okay. So I don't know. I really wish somebody is doing this, because I really wish somebody is following my instructions on, probably on his laptop, on his phone, and telling us, okay, this is what I saw. Because I can't remember the outlook of the of this interface when you newly open it. Okay. So, but I'm very sure that once you click chat and you open this page, you're going to see all of this. Okay, you're going to see all of these tools here. You're going to see all of these tools. You might not see this watch list. There's a way you can easily add watch list. Okay, if you can see this icon here at the top right corner, you can click it. It's probably going to give you the watch list. Okay, so it might not even give you a so you can easily add. So once you get to the watch list, you can easily click this plus add symbol and add whatever currencies you want. You can just search. Just the same way you can come here to also to look for new currencies, any currency that you want. So it's under Forex, definitely under Forex. If it's crypto, you can click crypto. Most not showing. Okay. So crypto card is not cryptocurrency. So you can pick Bitcoin, Ethereum. Okay. Bitcoin USD and BTC USDT here. You can pick BTC USDT. Okay. Just going to give you the chart of BTC USDT. All right. So that the same way you also come here to now this watch list helps me to keep track of currency pairs I've added before. Okay, so I don't have to I don't have to come here to now search again and search and search. Once I add it to my watch list, just like the word watch list, so I can easily come and check it out. It's on my watch list, so you can add more to your watch list. Okay, by just clicking that plus sign and forex, then you search for the currency, and then you click. Okay, so once you click, it's going to come out and be added to your watch list. So we were on card CHF, right? Okay, so let's say we're going to be analyzing card CHF. That's Canadian Swiss francs. And so yeah, so let me just teach you a bit of this tools here, the symbols around. Okay, so this 3M shows you the time frame. So once you click it, it can be anything, it can be 1 day, it can be any time frame. Can you guys hear me? It seems I'm disconnected. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I thought I was disconnected. All right. So you can pick any of the time frames. Okay. So if you're doing your analysis, you want to start like you want to start drawing your lines, your stand lines. You want to start from an higher time frame, like 1 hour. Let's see what is happening in the market over 1 hour. Can you see the way this looks like? Like it looks spread out. You can't easily see it. So do you know what you do? Just come to where these prices are. This is the price. This line shows you the price. Okay, so you just drag it down to suit your taste. Okay, wow, see lines that I thought of so many lines everywhere. Okay, so some I drew it a long time ago, but don't just bother. Let me delete. Don't just bother. Okay, no, I don't have time to delete all this. So let's just ignore that one. So we can easily adjust. So I'm on a 1 day. 1 hour, sorry, 1 hour time frame. So you can, if you want to draw your resistance line, so when you're drawing support line, it's good to always start from the hourly, okay, like the 1 hour time frame, like so that you have a broader view. So this is like showing me over 24 hours like this, like each candle represents 1 hour. So if you count 24 is 1 day, and that 24 will be another. So this is like showing me like 3 days or so. Okay. My voice is cracking, right? It's probably the network. Okay, so you can see this is 11. This was yesterday. Okay, from here to here was yesterday. This is 10. All right, you can see as I'm hovering my mouse, you can see that it's showing me time. All right, so you can easily know the time of the time this was happening. Okay, so if I want to draw I can just come here and draw a line. Okay, let me draw it up a little bit. All right, so this is my daily markup. It's actually, let me pick this because this is more recent. Okay, I'm dealing with just this. I'm dealing with like how many hours ago. Okay. Okay, so you might want to just, so do you guys know how I picked my line? I just came here, you come to this is a line tool, you click this arrow, it gives you different options. So you use horizontal line. If you want to pick vertical line, they are all there. Okay, if you want to draw lines that is not vertical and horizontal, just pick the trend line and you can draw it anywhere in any angle. Okay, so yeah, this is where you pick your line. So you want to maybe change color. So click on the line. You can click on the line, you can change the color. Let's make it dark. Since it's hour, is like hour, I'm going to make it dark so that I will not be confused. I'm going to make this one dark too. Okay. Okay, so what else? What else? Yeah, you can make the line thicker. You can make it thinner as well. You can adjust the line. Okay, so and you can delete it. This delete. You can add an alarm. If I want to buy, let's say I want to buy whenever this candle, the price crosses this line, I will click on the line. I can set an alarm. Because I'm using a free version, I'm only allowed to set one alarm. Okay, so you can just pick the option crossing. Is it crossing? Like most times I just leave it as crossing. I just want it to touch that line. Once it crosses that, once it touches that line or crosses, it's going to alert me only once. Yeah. When do I want this to expire? I just leave it. Notify on app. You can have this. You can download the app. Okay, you can download. If you have the app, okay, you can begin getting the notification on your app. Okay, you can have it on your mobile phone. Show pop-up, send email. You can set it to send emails to you. You see that is an amazing tool. So even if you are not in the market, like you did some analysis and you marked up some areas that you think is good for to enter the market. Okay, this thing can send you emails. So you just pick emails, and so you don't have to stay on your computer all day. You can easily get email. And when you get the email, you can come in, log into your broker, and take this trade. All right. So once you are done, you click OK. You click create. Sorry, you click create. All right. I'm just going to cancel that. What else do you need to know on this? That's what I don't. You don't have to. You don't bother yourself with the rest. Okay. You can hide. So you can hide the lines. You can hide the lines. You will not see it again. Not hit the line before. Now the challenge is how do I pick it to unhide? I never used that before anyway. So I don't say if you want to remove it, just remove it. Let me draw another line. I hit that one and I don't know how to unhide it. Okay, so that's that about lines. So then this coming year, okay, now let me now pick a lower time frame. Let's say I'm doing my analysis. I want to pick 30 minutes. I would like to draw this a little bit. This is on a 30 minutes. So each candle represents 30 minutes. Okay. And it's still close. Let me just 1 hour 30 minutes almost close. It's like, let me pick 5 minutes now. Let me try this up. Okay, guys. So can you see? You see that this is my daily. My daily is black. Okay. I might want to draw more lines here. This is a good resistant line and the 5 minute zone. So let me change the color of 5 minutes. Let me make it, or let me make it my normal coloring for a stand line, red. Okay. Let me make it less thick. All right. And I'm going to draw another one. I can see a support here. So I can see a support here, which I believe will form a new resistance here. As you can see, that formed a new resistance here. This support. So I believe you guys know. See, if you are following me in this sim, you want to watch my previous videos. Do you understand? You want to watch my previous videos. Most times I just move on like based on what I've taught you before. So you see me not mentioning some things again because I believe you have been on my session at least 2-3 times. If you've not, you have watched my last 4 videos for last week's session. Okay, so that's why I'm not talking about some things. And this this session is to just show you guys how to use the tools on TradingView. Okay, so you need to learn the other parts. Okay, what these candles represent, how to really draw support line. Why am I putting lines here? Am I putting it there? You might want to watch my previous videos. Okay, I always put it on the group. And if you're watching this later on, maybe on YouTube, you might want to subscribe to this channel and have access to other videos. Okay, you can always get the other videos. They are all uploaded. So let's continue. But I hope you guys are with me and you understand. So you can now pick your lines. You can now do everything. Okay, so then trend line. Let me just show you trend line. Let's say I want to draw a trend line. I've picked the trend line and I'll just click and draw. This is forming resistance for me. So you can see that these candles are respecting these lines. Okay, candles are respecting these lines. That's the trend line. I can also draw another one to form the base, the support. So this is acting like a support, touching the bottom. Wherever the candle touches the line, it bounces back up. Okay. You need it to touch like one or two, three, at least 3 points. Okay, this is not perfect. It's touching only 2 points. Okay, but just for emphasis sake, I'm drawing this. But the resistance one is better. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4. In fact, 4. Okay, so that's a very good one. So I believe this is going to bounce back down. It's either going to respect my trend line or respect this new resistance line. Okay. So on the hourly, on the my daily support and resistance line, you can see the black 2 lines. You can see that it's still going to respect that. So this black area is a good area for a buy, because for the past how many hours now, it has not really broken through that area. Okay, so as long as CAD remains stronger than CHF, when you do your fundamental analysis with the currency strength meter, you can always note this area for a buy. Okay, as long as CAD is strong and you've done your other confirmations, the stochastic. All right, so that's that. So the other tools, I don't really use them, okay, but you can check them out, practice with them. You can add tests. Okay, you can add tests, and maybe you want to note, maybe an educator is calling some areas and you just want to know it. Euro JPY 382. Okay, I just want to note some areas. Okay, so maybe you can write notes on your TradingView. You can. So with your videos on the academy, we open you to some other tools, like the there's one particular tool. The Fibonacci tool should be okay. Is this it? Okay. Yeah, Fib retracement. Okay, don't bother. So watch your videos. Okay, let me not. I'm just giving you the basis, the very basics. Okay, for starters, there are some more complicated tools that you could use to analyze. For example, this is one. Okay, this one. It gives you an idea of price action, how it's going to hit the. Go and watch your video on Fibonacci. It's only that there's so many other tools that you can also use. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that. And then I'm going to talk about how to, okay, so what does this mean? This symbol here, I don't know why some people are coming in and going out. I will have to admit them 100 times. Maybe their network is bad. So this changes the candle outlook. It can be bars, it Can be lines. These lines look like your brokers, right? Your broker. Yeah, you can always change this, but you don't need to leave it as the candles. So what else? Compare what symbol. What's this? I don't use this. Just ignore. Whatever you don't need to use, just ignore. All right. So if you want to add indicators, one way we actually analyze the market is to, use indicators. There are thousands of indicators. So these indicators are like plugins. People create them. Okay. People, forex traders, that have analyzed the market, they create some of these indicators to show you, to help you make better trade decisions. How can we watch your previous video? Just put it on the group. The link is there. Anybody can help you copy the link from the previous chat and send it again. So the first indicator I'm going to be talking about is the Bollinger Band. Bollinger Band. Let me see if this is what I am looking for. And this is not what I'm looking for. Check this. Oh yeah. So this Bollinger Band, just click this. Okay. This is Bollinger Bands. Can you see the one I clicked? Just Bollinger Bands. So I'm going to remove this. I didn't mean to activate this. Okay. So let me quickly teach you how to say. So this Bollinger Band gives you an idea of the support and resistance area, okay, but not in straight lines. Okay, you can see that whenever the Bollinger Band touches, whenever the candles touches the Bollinger Band, it tends to come down. Okay, it passes in between the Bollinger Bands. Okay, at the resistance, it bounces down, and when it's at the support, it tends to bounce back up. Okay, so it gives you an so like for instance now, if this candle comes down, so you can see that it's going to hit my support line, and at the same time, it's going to be hitting the Bollinger Band. Okay. The only reason why I will not go for this trade personally is because it's in a downtrend. If this is a downtrend, I like to sell. So this shows that CHF is stronger than CAD, so I like to sell. So I want this to come up, this candle to give me push up here, and hit my resistance line. If it does not respect this, my trend line, it's going to, and you can see that it's actually respecting this trend. It's not going beyond my trend line. But if it does to this area, to this my resistance line, and at the same time you can see that it's going to be hitting my Bollinger Band. I'm going to set this Bollinger Band right away. Let me do the setting. If it hits it, you can be sure that it's going to come down, right? So let's quickly set the Bollinger Band. This is not the settings I would prefer to use. This is a default setting. Okay, so you want to make this length 14. Then do a little bit of styling. Let me remove the background. I don't want background to show. This is just just set it. I always like to make the upper area red, which is the resistance, and the lower. Oh, sorry. This is the middle part. Let me just okay, let me just make it faded line. This gives me, or most times I rather make it white. I don't need it, or you can just cancel it here. I don't really need it, but you can leave it. Do you see the line? This thin line, you can make it thicker. It's just settings. this line, okay? Most times, if the candles are on this line, it shows that it's consolidating. It's not a very important area for me, so I'm just going to check it. So I'll make the upper band red. As you can see, I'll make this line a little bit thicker. All right, I'll make it a little bit thicker, and then I'll make it so the lower band is blue. Let me just make it thicker as well. Am I not seeing the light? Oh, I'm picking something else. Okay, so I think that's all you want to do for now. So you just come to default, click default, save as default. Now this means something I like about TradingView is you can save your settings. Like all these things I just did, I don't have to do it again. I can easily save them. And then when I save I save the settings as default. If I come log in again, I will meet this the way I just set it. So just click OK to save it. All right. So now our Bollinger Band is nicely set. All right. You can see that there's a retest here. There's a retest here. This has broke this, and it's going to get to this line. I believe it's going to hit this line, though it's still struggling with this machine line. It's still kind of coming down. It can actually come, it can actually respect it. Okay, but a better area will be this. A better area to sell will be a retest to this area. So if this candle goes up to this area, it's going to come down. All right, I'm just going to sell. Okay, so for those that are looking for trade signals, I'm not yet to call out trades, but they're looking for trade signals. 6, 4, 5 is a good area to sell, as long as CAD CHF. So this CHF, this CAD, the quote currency, which is CAD, should be weaker than the base currency, which is CAD. This is the base currency. The first currency is the base. The second currency is the quote currency. Okay, so if the base currency, which is CHF, is stronger, then this market should be selling. And I think that's why it's even coming down. Okay, so I want to confirm with my currency strength meter that this CHF is still stronger than CAD. Okay, that will be another confirmation for me to sell the market. Maybe black as well. So CHF is stronger, but their currency strength is not that different. Like, it's very close. Okay, it's very close. So anything can happen. It can switch. This one can lose strength anytime. If I want to take trades, I like to take trades when I'm certain that, like, for example, this USD hold, USD JPY, Euro JPY, okay, or Euro hold, they have, varying strength. So I can easily decide to be buying Euro hold because Euro is stronger, way stronger. This is still okay too, but it can change anytime. It's not, but I still think this will sell at this area, okay? Because it's a downtrend. I still think it will sell. In fact, it's even struggling to get up there. Like, it's struggling to get up there. It's coming down already. It's respecting this line already. It's respecting this my line, my trend line. So let's move on. Yeah, so I've been able to teach you guys. Why will I give you permission to record when I'm already recording? So I think you guys understand Bollinger Band. So let me just move to the next indicator. So okay, it's still coming up. So watch out for this 645 area. Okay. So if you want to add another indicator, you simply you click your indicator symbol and you search for it. So the next indicator we're going to be talking about is a stochastic. We call it the stochastic. It's a very, very powerful indicator. All of these indicators are on cash trap automatically. If you're using cash trap, you're good to go. All of these indicators are on cash trap automatically. So as I click that stochastic, this came up. Okay, but these are on a default setting. This is on a default setting. So you want to set it. Okay, and just come here and all right. So I would like to, guys, if you want to understand why I'm giving this is a setting I learned on IM Academy, and that's what I use by default. Okay. So you want to make the length 14. Some people would make it 553. Let's just see the difference in a moment. But let me do the styling first. So this KD, they are giving me 2 lines. Okay, I like to have those 2 lines. The blue, you can see the blue and the red line. If you uncheck it, the red line will leave. So let me make this red. So the upper band, like always, I like to make the upper band red. That's the red area, time to sell. And the lower band blue, that's the time to buy. And I don't like I like to have it thick so I can see it very well. I like to have my lines thick. So have this line thick. I want this to be thick as well. Oh, zoom, the zoom icon is giving me, I don't know where to even put it. There's a way to hide this thing now. Okay, so I want to pick this line. I like to remove the background. So let me just uncheck. And I'm going to save as default. Okay. Now there's still one more thing I would like to do. This line, I want it to be thicker than this. This is just a personal preference, so you don't have to be compulsory. I think what you just need to take note is this 1433. The rest will be your personal preference. I want to make this a little bit thicker too. And then the second one, thicker. Oh, great. I love this outlook. Okay, so let me just compare 14 and 5. Okay. Sometimes it can also be 6. Okay, wait, I want to do a little bit of experiment. Okay, I think this just gives me precision. Okay, this 14. Maybe that's this. All right. So I'm going to save as default and I'm going to click OK. So this candle across this trend line. And I'm thinking there could have been a reversal. CHF card. Okay, CHF is still strong. So I might be looking for a sell at this area or at this other candle. This candle actually eat it up to the 645. It might repeat that level. That's 645. It might repeat that level. CHF card. The strength is, can you see? It does not have the strength are not. So in this kind of market, I'll trade with caution. I use the low risk at my intended area. But if I would do this now, I would prefer to enter at this area because the candle touched this point. So it might touch it again before it comes back down. Okay. But aside this, my fundamental analysis with, with this strength, this looks like a good place to sell. All right, so so now you guys understand. So now another thing, one thing, why are we using this TradingView? I mean, did I just say TradingView? I wanted to say stochastic. Why are we using this indicator? Now, this indicator gives you the stochastic shows you areas in the market that are oversold or overbought. Okay, it measures the momentum of the price. Now, what you want to just know, let me not give you grammar. What you want to note is once this line crosses this the red line, once this your line, this curly line that are moving up and down, once they cross this dashed line at the resistance, this is the resistance. Anything when it's up is resistance, when it's down is support. So when it crosses this resistance line and points down, it's a time to buy. Okay, this shows that we have had in the matter of in this moment, like in this period of time, in this period in the market, there are now more buyers, like so many are bought. And when a currency is overbought, it's going to be selling any moment. Okay, so if it crosses this line up, it shows that it has been overbought and it's going to sell. All right, it has even can you see that it's actually hit this line again? So let's see if it's going to come down and respect this this line. Okay, and right now it is not yet time to buy. Why? Because this has not crossed down. Okay, so you need it to cross down before you sell. All right, just okay, let's look at the previous examples. Can you see that when the candle touched the line here, you can see that it almost kissed the Bollinger Band at the resistance level. It touched my support line. Okay, you can see that it's a good area to sell. All right, it's a good area to sell because it has hit the resistance. It's hitting the Bollinger Band at the resistance as well, and the stochastic has crossed up and has crossed down. Okay, it's coming down, it's crossed down. Once it's crossed down this dash line, then you have to sell. You can sell the market because it's going to come down, and as you can see, it went down. So if you sell for how many minutes? Now we're on a 5 minutes candle. So if you sell for like 3 minutes, you are going to be in profit. Even if you sell for 5 minutes, this 3 minutes. If you sell here 3 minutes, you're in profit. Okay, this is even 5 minutes. This is 5 minutes, you're in profit. 5 minutes profit. Okay, so that's how it works. So now look at this one too. This is another example here. All right, it touched the dash line and crosses down. The same way with when you want to buy as well. Okay, you can see that it's crossed here. It's crossed the line. Let me draw a vertical line to that to be more clear to you. Okay, so you can see this. Okay, it's crossing. Okay, but I'm not now because this is a downtrend. What I would do normally, I won't buy in a downtrend. Do you understand? So even but you see when it's crossed the it crossed this at the support, you are looking for buys. It still did not really buy, though it went up. You saw a green candle when it touched there. You saw that it came up. Okay, so you could have won with a 3-minute trade here. Okay, but it's a downtrend, so it's still going to be coming down, but you could have won here actually, right? So, but the point is, don't buy in a downtrend and don't sell in an uptrend. Follow the trend. Wow, this candle has, now you can see why your TradingView, your currency strength analysis is very important. Now, all this analysis, they can be, they are not the owner of the market. Okay, they give you idea, but they are not going to be giving you, you might not get it precisely. Okay, so that's why it's important for you to always check your card. I told you the other time that the strength is too close. Okay, so we will see now that it's possible that the card has actually gained strength, or the CHF has lost strength. Okay, so When that happens, you can see that it might break your distance. So it's going to give you, it might give you another area. There's a support here. That's why if you're going to be taking trades with strengths that are not so much different from each other, you do low risks, because anything can happen. This one is just one bar, just a matter of one bar. Okay, just a matter of one bar. But this one, you are sure that okay, this is way strong. Okay, at least for some time now, it's going to be strong. So you don't have fears of the currency strength meter. I mean, of the currency switching on you. I mean, the strength switching on you. Okay, so so it's crossed up here. So there's another, there's in this line, the former support line is always a new resistance line. So this was a support line. So let's see if it's going to respect that area. All right. Well, your this thing has not given us confirmation to even sell yet, because it has not crossed down. Okay. We want it to cross down. Okay. So, and then you also notice that whenever it wants to come down, the red line will come above the blue line. The red line. So you want to wait till when the red line. So this one is almost crossing now. Very soon, this red line is going to cross the blue line, and the red line will be above, just like it is here. The red line is above the blue line, and when it's coming up, you find out that the blue line will be above the red line. That's for a buy. When the red line is above the is on top of it, you sell.
Go and put on your slippers. Go inside.
Sister Ephraim, you are interrupting our meeting. You didn't mute yourself. So okay. Yeah, so that's that about the stochastic. Let me add, so one other indicator that we always use is the RSI. RSI, it means relative strength index. So the RSI works together with stochastic. It can be used to double check price action, okay, to check whether the market is, so this time around you call it whether the market is overvalued or undervalued, just like oversold or overbought. All right, so you can see I can add more than 3 indicators. Let me see. I think I added one indicator the other time that I couldn't remove, so it's hidden somewhere. I think this is it. So you're using the free version, you cannot add more than 3 indicators. There's one indicator I added and I can't even find it. It's hidden somewhere. Okay, so I added the Bollinger Band twice. Let me see the one. Oh, okay, this is it. So you can see these are the indicators I added. Then the stochastic, you can see. Okay, so you can come here to click set, you can remove it. So I'm going to remove this one. You can hide it and unhide, but if you want to remove it totally, just click remove. Okay, so that has gone. And now I can add one more. So I'm just going to go ahead and add the RSI, or relative strength index. So this is it. Okay, so this is the RSI. So the same way you also want to set the RSI. We'll make this 6. Let's leave this one. Make it a time frame. Let's leave this one. Okay, so I'm going to remove this middle band. I'm going to remove background. I'm going to make this line thicker, make it blue. I'm going to just leave this as default. What else? Okay, this RSI line, let me make it a little bit thicker. All right, so I think this is good enough. All right, so what else? Visibility. Just don't bother yourself with all this. Okay, so you can save as default. Okay, so you can see that this has crossed. This is the time to sell. Okay, when it's crossed down line, you could have sold. That's like at this point. If you sold at this point, when it's crossed, you'll be in profit by now because it's going to be coming down. Sheesh. So when I trade, guys, what I do. How did you remove the block RSI that was sitting? I said you click remove. You just come here, click remove. This X sign is remove. Sheesh, this is selling. It's sold at 645. Let me make this candle yellow. It's sold at this candle. Okay. When I enter trade, guys, let me give you one secret. Okay. Taking trades, if you really want to be in profit, with your trades, not just about entering trade, winning some, losing some. You have to be deliberate, specific. Like, what should I use? Which word should I use? Should I use deliberate or strategic? Yeah. Now, what I do most time. Now, I call this area, this 645 area, as the first area that is going to sell because it eats, and especially this area. Now, because this was a previous support line, okay, so you can see this area is good, and then this area has been respected in previous. But if I will really make it to align with these 2 points, I will draw it up a little bit. I was saying it the other time that I should a little bit behind this area. That I touched this candle touched it here. Okay, and I was saying that it's a good place for a sell, but the problem is this my fundamental analysis is not really aligning because the strengths are not so much different from each other. They're like alike, okay, though it's a downtrend. So I'm looking for sales, okay, and this is still a little bit, the base currency is still at least by 1 bar stronger than the card, than the quote currency, which is the card. So he's going to sell. This market is going to sell, but is he going to sell at this point? So do you know what? If I was trading and I saw, I would have actually entered the trade at this area that I called, but I would have used a low risk. And because if this goes up eventually to this point, I would have rolled over this trade, okay, and I will be in profit by the next 1 or 2 rollovers. All right. And I would have taken my normal risk. Now, this is a lower risk. So if I took, let's say I took $5 here, I would have taken $10 here. Do you understand? I would have taken $10 here. All right. Because I am getting a better entry. This is a better entry for me. This is a better entry for me to sell. So at the point that it's this my first support line, this thing has not started crossing down, okay? So it's not yet ready. So I would have waited, so it's patience, when you are trading, it's patience. You would have waited, okay? You would have waited a little bit for this to give me a red candle and to see this crossing down. This is the point that I will be selling, all right? And it has hit the Bollinger Band again, so I should be selling. All right, so that's how to take trades, guys. It's about management. Oh, wow. some people cleared. Wow, awesome. 655. Okay, Marcus, which area did you enter? Did you enter at 649 or 662? Let me know the areas you entered. Was it 664? The people that entered at my first area, if they rolled over, they will be in profit as well. Okay. So, but if I was taking, if I were you, whenever I see one idea, I will take a low risk, but I will be hoping that this will give me a bet. So sometimes your fingers will be itching you to just 660. All right, 60. Let me see, where's the 60? Okay, 660 was there, good area. Yeah, that would be the next resistant line. Since it broke this, it was supposed to obey this line, but it broke. Okay, because it broke. The strength are almost equal, so it's got to this area. All right, and I know I said it was going to get to this area because it's a new it was a support line before. The previous support line, I mean. Okay, so, and it sold. So it's about the way you can properly manage your risk, the amount you put in trading. Or else you just see that you are going up and down. You're going up and down. Today you're in profit. Tomorrow, you've lost your profit. And some people come to and they're like, I won 4 trades. I lost only 1. Why am I not in profit? Maybe that one that you did, you probably use high risk and you rolled over. the 3 that you won. Okay, let's say for example, you used $5. The one you used $5, you lost it. The 3 other ones that you won, you used $1, $2. Do you think you'll be in profit? No. Because you've lost that $5 loss, and maybe that $5 that you even did, you did one rollover, now made it like 6 point something dollar. Okay, so guys, with time you get to understand this. This thing is about experience. You learn from experience. When you lose trade, don't feel bad. Just learn from it. Okay, learn from it. You can say this is still selling. Wow. So you guys are in. This is a walk away for many of you that took that trade. All right. Okay, so what else are we talking about now? All right, so I've been able to, this is what I use majorly. Okay, this is what I use. I don't use any other indicator. Okay, now let me talk about the EMA. Yeah, EMA is a very, now so I will have to remove the BB, the Bollinger Band. I will have to remove it so that I will be able to add one more. Okay, I will have to remove it. I just did. All right, so I'll be able to add one more indicator. That's the EMA. The EMA, what do we use the EMA to do, guys? Put it in the chat box. What do we use the EMA to know? That's the moving and the exponential moving average or moving average exponential, anyone you call it. Let me click it. I think that's added. Put it in the chat box. What do we use the EMA to do? Where's the EMA? Okay, it has added. See where this EMA, but let me set it to know if we buy or sell. Yeah, of course, everything is to know. Every indicator is to know if we buy or sell now. Yes, that's the best answer, to know the trend of the market. So so I'm just going to click settings. I don't like that. It's looking really, really bad. You want to make it moving average 50 EMA or the 200 EMA. Sometimes I think Cash App uses the 200 EMA, but let me try the 50 first. I can change it. So I'm going to like to make the EMA line purple. I don't know, purple. I like purple line, and I want to make it very thick. In fact, very thick. Okay, so I'm just going to save as default, and I'm going to, that's all. EMA is simple. Okay, you see the EMA line. So let me scroll in. So that you guys will. All right. Let me check the EMA 200. EMA 200. I think EMA 200 is what people use majorly. If you check YouTube, and I think Cash Trap uses EMA 200. Okay. 200. So I just think the time it gives you like a broader view. This EMA 200 shows that this my currency over a long time has been trending up. Okay, it shows that it has been trending up. Okay, for a long time. So this 200 is giving me a broader view. It's not giving me a more precise view to tell me what has happened in this little time. So actually, guys, this currency has always been an uptrend. It only started consolidating here. Okay, it's actually an uptrend. Do you understand? Now, when you're talking about trends, you know, it depends. It's time based. Okay, it's period based. Like which period of the time are you talking about? If you are talking about, let's say, one day, let me pick one day. It could be an uptrend. Oh, what? Ah, well. So over this, this is month. Oh, what did I even pick? Okay, I picked this. So it's showing me, okay, all the days. Okay, even till like March. But that's so much. Let me just pick something. Let me pick hour, 1 hour. Then I'll have to draw this back up. I should drag this back up. Now I have to drag again. All right, so let me drag this again. Okay, so in this particular period, this is showing me an uptrend. These candles are representing 1 hour. Okay, so it's showing me that it's in an uptrend. Can you see now that it was when it got here that it started consolidating? You guys, I believe you know what a consolidating market means. It means that it's not trending up, not trending down. So this area is consolidating. Okay, so on a broader look, this market is an uptrend, but it was just some few hours ago that this started. Let's say like how many hours? If I count these candles, they're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like 12 hours ago. This market has been consolidating. Okay, it's supposed to be it's an uptrend, but it's when it got here, it's consolidating. In fact, at this place, it's now became a downtrend. If I zoom in like to a more lower time frame, this area is selling. Let me draw this up very well. You can see that there are more red candles. Can you see my lines, guys? This was where I drew the line. And when I made it when I put it at a lower time frame, see my trend line. You can see, and I told you that it was a downtrend. So downtrend, I mean, trend is time based. Okay, it's relative. Yeah, trend is relative to time. It can be a downtrend today. I mean, it can be a downtrend few minutes ago. But if you look at it over an hour, over a day, it's actually an uptrend. So that's how the market moves. Okay. So let me return this to 5 minutes. Then I'll have to draw this up again. And sometimes you just have to know how to use it. With mouse, it makes it a little it makes it more easier to use. Okay, I can just drag my this thing, zoom. Mouse really makes very sweet. All right. But right now this is selling. This is selling. So this will really help you. The currency strike meter will really help you. Okay, to make this is a selling market. Okay, at this area it was consolidating at this area, but at this area it was an uptrend. Previously it was an uptrend. If you understand, put I understand in the chat box. Put I understand in the chat box. Okay, if you understand what I've been talking about, put I am getting it. I understand. I'm getting it. Can you guys hear me? Oh, great. All right. Awesome. Okay, is there only one person? Oh, great. All right. All right. You guys are following. All right. So you can drop your. Let's use 50 MA. 50 EMA will give me like more because we are trading HFX. So we are talking about what happened in minutes, not what happened in hours. All right. Can you see? My 50 EMA shows me that this is a downtrend. Okay. So if you see the EMA, this is the EMA line. Don't confuse it with this my trend line. I think let me remove this trend line because they're both the same color. This EMA tells me that this area, it was a downtrend because the EMA was above my candles. If the EMA is above the candle, it is a downtrend, it's selling. But if the EMA is below the candle, like here, the EMA is below the candle, is what? Is going up. But if it's in the middle, what is it doing? If the EMA is in the middle of the candle, what's it doing, guys? Put it in the chat box. If the EMA is in the middle of the candle, it's consolidating. Yeah, you guys are learning. You guys are getting better. Okay, getting better. All right. So I've been able to talk about there are thousands of indicators, guys. There are thousands of indicators. But let me talk about one more. Now, the reason why I use that's Cabral. The reason why I use that tool is because number one, it gives me the Cash App interface, and number two, so it's like a mini cash trap, like it's like a mini cash trap, like an alternative for those that don't have cash trap. But of course, cash trap is the best because it gives you the trade ideas directly. How do one get the trading view? You didn't start this meeting with us. You can see that I'm on a site and you can see it here. So just type that site and you get here. Okay, so now I'm going to remove this EMA indicator so that I can add one more indicator. You know, I have already added two. So there's only one more that I can add. So I'm just going to add the Bollinger Band. So the Bollinger Band helps me to combine indicators. The Bollinger, sorry, did I say Bollinger Band? I wanted to say Evan Cabral. Combines. I love it because it's which one? Yes, let me pick this one first. Is it this one? Let's check. I think it is. Is it? No. No, it's not this one. Don't add indicators all the time. That's why I can't really say. So this is the first time I will be adding indicators newly for, you know, since a very long time. So let me pick the second one, Cabral binary strategy 2. Is it this one? Yes, it is this one. It is the second one. ECBS2. Yeah, thank you, Marcus. Okay, so I'm going to set it also, all right? So you just want to click settings. So what you can just do, guys, so if you really want to, if you are practicing, you are learning by yourself. So you just, if you want to know which one is which, so you can uncheck. So you know the one that left. This is the EMA 200. Okay, so the Cabral gives you the EMA 200 automatically, so you don't have to add EMA line again. Can you see that the EMA has shown now? The EMA, I have removed the EMA. This one is the one working for ECBS. Okay, it is for ECBS Cabral. This market is still selling. Okay, very good. It's a short time. Okay, it's a short time sell. All right. In a long time, it's an uptrend, but this one is a short time sell. And this EMA now, I think Cabral actually sets it as 200 by default. I think you can change it. All right, you can change the EMA 200. But just use it as an assignment. Like just go and research, go and watch the video. Which one is more preferable, the EMA 200 or EMA 50? Which one is more precise for this kind of trading for HFX? Okay, just go and research. And you can, yeah, Cabral gives you 200, but you can reset it here now. You can make it 50. And the one we did the other time, made it 50. Come here and make it 50. See that it has changed. See my camera. It was, I mean, see my EMA. It was way below before. Now it is now showing me that this area is a short time. But I like it because I like the 50 because it's more precise. That the 200 is still giving me that is an uptrend because that's been an uptrend over time, over a long time. But this one, EMA 50 is more precise. Like it gives me it gives me another look, okay, that is more detailed, a detailed look that this is this area like this, and this is a downtrend. Though right now it has crossed, it's consolidating. So guys, you just want to call this market, this area consolidating, a little downtrend and also consolidating. All right, so where's my Evercamper again? So I will leave it at 50. I leave it at 50. I leave it at purple, leave the lines, leave everything. Just set it the way you want. So you want to, okay, what's this plot one now? Let me see. Okay, plot one, that's the, so now this gives you automatic support and resistance line. Okay, like, okay, I don't know what line I should remove so that you guys will not be confused. Okay, let me remove my former analysis, I mean my lines. Okay, so that you guys will not be confused. This market is still selling, guys. It's still selling. In fact, it now, wait, oh, I've removed that line. Let me add it again. I want to show you something. The line that it broke the other time, okay, though it broke it a little bit again, but it's still like respecting it down. It respected it here. It's kind of respected that line. Sheesh. Sold. But this place was just the best place, okay, to sell. You can see that it was that place that actually agreed with your. Did I explain RSI? So RSI just works the same way as this thing. You just want them to be aligning. But sometimes you don't. I don't know if this setting for RSI is good enough, but those now all these indicators might not align together, you know, all the time. But when they do, they give you a better trade. When you see that, sometimes you see that this has, okay, they're even aligning here, but this did not, okay, this crossed up, okay, they aligned here, but this did not. So this almost kissed, so this one did not really align, okay, but it was still good for a sell, but it did not really align, it has not crossed up yet. So sometimes you want to wait for it to align, okay, if it takes patience in this market, you want to wait for most of your indicators to be saying the same thing so that you have the higher chance of winning. So I want to remove this line so that I can explain the Cabral strategy better. So I'm going to remove this. I'm going to remove this. Guys, watch your video, okay? I didn't learn all this in Zoom meetings like this. Nobody was organizing. When I joined it, nobody was organizing Zoom meetings like this to teach me. Okay, I learned everything on the academy. Sometimes I read wider by checking YouTube and all that. So now I've removed my normal line, okay, because I want to show you that Cabral strategy adds support line for me automatically. Can you see? This is a resistance line. The red lines are resistance line. So it shows that when it's you know, so you can use it to actually even draw your lines. Like if you are someone that you don't really know how to draw line, I think Cabral should give you, like, I can decide to put a line here because this line, they're almost in the same area, okay? This line and this one. So I can put a line here. Yeah, that's a good area for a sell. Can you see? That was our previous line actually, but I just used this Cabral's line to trace it. Okay, so this was our previous line. You can be looking for a sell at this price. Okay, all things being equal. So the same way it gives you support line. This is a support. Different, support lines. All right, so what else is in the settings? We're going to end this call in the next 5 minutes. Okay, so what else? Okay, so I was talking about, so this plot means you can make the upper is red, so it's okay by default. The base is blue, you can leave it. What's this plot? can just remove this one. There's no point. Then what's this one too? Okay. Now, do you notice something? So the reason why I like Cabral because it combines some indicators for me. Okay. So I added when I started this, I started with Bollinger Band. Now Bollinger Band is back with Cabral's indicator. So it's added, everything is added automatically. Can you see? So like you can set it here. I mean, I like to make it okay, it's sticking on. This is the line now. I believe you guys can see it. This is the line. This is the line I'm talking about. And this line, that's the Bollinger Band, the one I first did. Okay. The one I first talked about. So you can set it to, all right? So it's added. What else? What's this? Leave these ones. Leave these ones unchecked. This one, okay. Remove this. Okay, I think this thing is still using my default setting anyway, because I think if you had this for the first time, all of this will be checked. So you might have something like this, might have something cumbersome like this. So just do it one by one and see the one you need and the ones you don't need. So that, okay, this one is good. Then let me remove this. So you can watch my recording again to know which one to do. All right, so and so this also gives us a buy, just like cash trap 2 will tell you buy, sell with an arrow. Okay, this also gives us buy or sell signal. This arrow, this green arrow means buy. You see red arrow, which means sell. Sometimes it just pops up for you. So I'm going to save by default. Save as default. What else? I think those are the most important. Okay, you can stochastic. Which one is this stochastic name? Where's stochastic? Leave that one. All right, so I just think this is good enough, guys. This is good enough. Just okay. So this is your I can't see the buy signal and the sell signal again. Did I uncheck it? It's not showing me. Okay, so guys, ask your question. I think I've been able to do justice. This is what I plan to do today. And I think I've been able to achieve it. And I believe you guys understood. So if there's any part of this that you don't understand, let me know in the chat box now before I close this meeting. This one should give me a buy or sell signal. Though I don't follow the buy or sell signal, but I'm just wondering why it's not coming up. This is checked. Maybe it gives it part time or something. Oh, great. Someone is saying no trading. Okay, let me see if we can get some snipes. So no question. It's trading that you want. Okay. Okay, let me check mine. So first thing, guys, what's the first thing? What's the first thing to do when you want to start trading? Which explanation do I want to explain again? How to determine trade with Cabral now? But Cabral gives you the indicators I've explained to you before now. You sell when it's at the support. You buy when it's at, you sell when it's at the resistance, you buy when it's at the support. You follow this is your EMA line. This is showing you a consolidating market. And if it's below, it's showing you that it's trending up. It's an uptrend. I've mentioned all of this before now. This is the RSI. I've explained the RSI to you. I've explained everything. Maybe you should watch the video again. I've explained everything to you. When it touched the Bollinger Band at the top, you expect it to come down. When it touches it at the base, you expect it to go up. I've explained everything. So first thing first, you open your Forex factory. If you are not training educate. I think that was network. Can you guys hear me? Okay. So when people are waking up like this in my place, the network gets worse. So you can see that the network is slower. Okay, so I think the Forex factory, everything looks good. USD is looking somehow, but it's not red. It's orange folder. Okay, let's go on. So let me check. Let me get an update on the currency strength. I'm gonna allow this to go so that I will know the currency to trade. But I have favorites. There's some currencies I just avoid. I don't know. They don't work really well for me. Like GBP, PS. I don't really like odd PS except an educator calls it. Definitely not. Currency strength that will always change. Euro JPY. Okay, I like the look of Euro JPY. I can take a look at Euro CHF. So let's look at the Euro PS, Euro JPY, Euro CHF, Euro CAD. I don't know. Euro CHF. I don't know why is my system slow like this. It's a network. What's going on? Euro CHF. Let me remove this camera so I can see my lines very well. Okay. See this nice movements here, respecting the lines. It broke here, made it resistant, made resistant. This place is a support. Okay. This place you should be saying, okay, let's sell here. But this is an uptrend. Euro is way stronger than CHF right now. So this is not yet a good trade for me. I can't sell. Can't sell because you're stronger. So I can't sell here. I'm waiting for it to come down. This place will be a good area for a buy, guys. This has been a good area in the previous 102, but I don't know if it's going to get there anytime soon. But if you guys are on this session in the next 1 hour, it could come back here to give you an entry for a buy. I don't like this setup. Let me check something else. Euro hot. I'm seeing an area for Euro hot. But as if it gets there, it's goodbye here, Susha. Check another. Euro card. Okay, I want to do something. I want to stop.